Welcome back, everyone. We're here still at the Institute. That quest is that just popped up. That's Creation Club stuff. I've already made a video about what's on Creation Club as well. If anyone has not seen that, pretty much whenever I'm on Fallout 4 and I see any deals, I'll make a video about it. But in a minute, I think after I get in a little bit more. Slight spoiler alert, but we'll find out in a minute. Sean will be talking, but it's not actually Sean who they say, it's actually father is the thing they'll say, but it is actually a son Sean. Slight spoiler. Now we have to only thing is, well, with stuff like these, it's always going to try and remember which one you're trying to find. I think it's that one. Yeah. Because anyone who's ever had a heap of hollow tapes and tried to do this is so annoying. There we go. I'm gonna try and get some stuff from here.
Hello.
There we go.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
There we go. Now, I would probably say survival mode. I am possibly as well, just very quick about survival mode. I'm thinking of doing a slight mini-series on Fallout 4 survival mode with a few mods. If I do plan out, I'll talk about that in that type of video, but most likely it'll be like, say, maybe 10 episodes at the most. But I won't exactly be doing a lot per se because of what the type of survival mode I'll be doing, but it'll be very difficult. But yeah, this would probably be the best place to go for survival mode because you get like fresh water and stuff, which is really good.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research.
Again, it's always been a shame that you could never actually keep this place, because this would be the best place like for survival mode.
And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished.
Most likely, again, a mini-series on Fallout 4 survival mode, but checking all that stuff, make sure it's still recording as well. I would be doing a new one again in the future when I do get a PC, when again, because PCs obviously can handle mods a lot better. That would be a live stream. More so, I suppose, in some sense. It'll be everyone who's watching can sort of decide where I go from where I am, in a sense, not just what I normally do in a way.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes.
What's going on?
It's me.
Father?
Your dad.
Father!
I'm here, Sean. Shh. It'll be okay.
I mean, you've never looked like that, realistically, so...
Go away!
You nearly got all your face covered, so no one would know who you are.
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
must admit, like the arm movement and that is actually pretty good.
Sean.
For being stressed, I suppose.
S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind.
Don't know if everyone will hear that
you are emotional,
on recording, but if I turn away, I can hear it again through a headset. Like when I'm actually facing NPCs normally, they're a lot louder. When I'm turned away, they're a lot quieter.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know.
Most likely again after this episode, the Automatron DLC I'll probably be doing
Just
off camera.
help me understand what's going on here.
I should be quiet and let
and answers
the conversation just go, and I'll talk about it.
I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all, I am your son.
It's really you? After all this time?
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense.
You have this nice.
At
I
that
can't even look
time,
at his
the year
hands.
2227,
When they put their hands up, they're sort of
the Institute
square.
had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What
That sounds as strange stuff as I like driving.
Machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone.
Again,
Even
yes,
their
they could have
attempts to
taken
shield
like
themselves from the world above.
your partner
Members of
and
the Institute had been
Sean,
exposed.
whichever character you
Another
choose to be.
source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Really interesting concept. Oxhorn on his channel. He's done a video about with the whole thing of synths and seeing Sean's technically our son. That makes all synths part of our family, which then includes the follower Curie. Very interesting video. Go watch it. It is quite interesting.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the Institute.
Well, let's actually go first, because, yeah, no.
It doesn't matter what
Don't
they
really
think.
need to...
Ultimately,
Not really important stuff.
what else can I?
Sure. I think I've heard
Anyway.
enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on. I've been.
Parents just
And
tells
now-
you where to go to get
Yes,
stuff.
that's what
I know. There is much to be.
I'll do whatever it takes.
The Institute. You want to introduce?
But yeah, pretty much it's it is an interesting concept that pretty much all synths are technically family. Because it honestly makes every bit of sense, because again, they needed the human DNA, which they got from Sean, which Sean being the child, obviously same DNA, so I'm forgetting where to go. I think it's just jump down. But oh, the survival mode stuff.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive.
That's right, half of them have better armor. Yeah, I'm still trying to sort of think of well, again, I will be doing most likely the survival mode thing on here. Yeah, in the future, I would be definitely
I don't know.
well, not definitely,
Most
but
of them have lasted long past their projected
50%
lifespans.
chance that I'll be doing
If you ask
a
me,
survival mode
They
let's
were built
play.
pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return.
Very
to
good armor.
Doc.
Thanks again.
Yeah,
You
it
weren't
does.
kidding.
Because again, like the normal
No,
synths have like that
I'm
standard
out.
armor.
Golly, Fillmore.
Like when you like straight away you see that synth, that's like he's obviously different.
I could hardly believe
He's got completely
We've been
different
through
armor.
so much. I think most
He's
people
missing
would
a
have just
leg
given
thing
up.
and
If you don't mind my asking,
that. So
what was it?
Uh-huh. I just wanted to find my son. And
same
keep
for
him
that
safe.
dude back
Now that
there.
you found him, I hope
You
you're
can
proud
obviously
of the
say
great
he's
man
different
he grew
than the
up to
normal
be.
synths because they are synth
I'll
striders.
give you a quick guess. We keep the Institute's mechanical and
Can't remember
electrical
what
systems
the
running smooth.
best
We
synth
maintain
beside
and
the
upgrade all of
Courser
the
is.
systems that make it possible to live and work in a
But
place
like the
like
synths
this.
that can
There's a
become
lot
your
of
enemies,
machinery behind these
they
walls that
I
recycles
think
the
have
air
like
and
the
water
full heavy
and
armor.
provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as
But yeah,
important.
most likely after this
Now that
episode,
you're
I'll be
here,
again
you've
doing
spoken to
the
Father. Does that mean you're on board?
Automatron DLC just for the reason of
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear.
because again the
It'll be a
game
light
has
on
been
Sean's mind.
crashing
Take your
every so
time.
often.
Get-
Again, double check that is always
yourself
recording.
acquainted.
It's one thing
There's
as
a
well.
lot to take in.
Always have to check.
Plenty of things you won't
But,
find topside. If there's
Yeah,
anything
I
else
don't
you'd
want to
like
end
know
up
about the
say
facilities
spending
division, I'm
2-3
happy to
hours of trying to reload the game up and
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye then.
like trying to record and then have a heap of videos I'm gonna have to delete and that. I'd rather
As the Institute's requisition vendor,
just do it all off screen because again it is doing it off camera. Yes, is like only a few hours of work
Is it
where
true
it's
Settlement 77
and again like
discontinued?
quick sort of thing I'll probably main thing I'll do again is product the last area is what I'll film or record because I thought like the other day it's no use in a sense doing that like recording the whole sort of thing.
Perfect.
This one here, not many people find it. It is something like you don't find often, and it's pretty cool to find stuff like that. I mean, obviously people have had to found it originally, but it's good that in a sense, like with the loot detection mod, you can actually find out where all this stuff is now. A really good mod. If you ever have like a battle, really great for stuff like that because you can see who's been looted already after the battle.
Batch 274. Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put...
Doctor.
I wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Molly
Clayton
must be close to
Holdren.
10 years old now.
I can't wait for you to...
Any child can survive.
I look forward to learning
But
more
yeah,
about
the
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do.
I'm still trying to figure out
As the
again
name
with
implies,
the
the
slow mode
bioscience
thing
division
of
specializes in fields
well, it
of
won't probably be
study
out
such as
for
botany,
well after I
genetics,
finish this
and
let's
medicine.
play.
Our
I'm
most
gonna
important
obviously have
directive
to
is ensure the health
delete all
and
the
well-being
mods
of
naturally.
everyone in the institute.
Because
To
if
that
anyone
end,
does not know,
we
if you don't
cultivate
clear the
highly
mod
specialized
cache
breeds of flora
as
for
it
use in
counters,
food and medicine.
you can
We've
get
even
ghost
started to
files
explore
which
the idea of
make it so like
synthetic
you've got say
animals.
2
You probably saw
gigabytes
the
of
gorillas.
storage and
They're
you
really
like
just a pet
nearly full.
project
You
at
have
this
say
point, but the
100
potential is
gigs of
exciting
storage and
nonetheless.
your last mod is say 95 gigs.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
There'll be a ghost
Hard
file
work
there that
and
could be like
ingenuity, 100
100 or so
any challenge
gigs,
can be overcome.
which would make it so
I'm sure I've taken
it'll
up enough
think
of your
that
time as it
that,
is.
that 100
But I
gigs
have
is
to
already
ask,
gone.
Have you decided whether you'll
Megabytes
join
which
us?
I can't, don't know, but
I'm not sure how well
sort
I'll
of thing
fit
applies.
in,
You know,
but
it's
I'd like to give it a try.
Great.
yeah, I think it's
I was hoping you'd
megabytes,
say
not
that.
gigs.
In any case,
Well, I
I
think you get
imagine
2
you'll want
gigs
to
a day
continue
anyway.
looking around. Or
Yeah,
if you
pretty much
prefer, I'd
ghost
be
files
happy
are
to
not
answer any
your
questions you might
friend
have.
pretty much because yeah they'll
You
stuff
mentioned
up trying to make
medical
a good
might need that
mod
from
load
time to
order.
time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist, and also, Dr. Volkert,
Right.
you won't find better...
Okay.
Director Holdren.
Which again, slight spoiler alert, kind of. After this, I do this quest, I can teleport back and forth, which again I can just continue to do my stuff.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Oh, that is a really
It must
fancy
make you
suit.
proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
I thought that was like the Chinese stealth armor from like the mod.
All systems nominal. Nothing to report.
Oh god, even his armor is really cool. Yeah, it's gonna be the greatest thing with this is if I do end up destroying the Institute with the Minutemen, I'll have synths like that attacking the castle. But yeah, his suit is like wow. What if I can
Hey, mister.
can't steal it. I'll have to kill him and try and get. That's the only problem with that. So it's like purple. Yeah, it's like purple. Huh. See, oddly enough, the Institute is the most advanced sort of faction, but yet they've got like the weakest weapons.
2 hours. What is she even?
It's very interesting in that sort of sense.
Excuse me, doctor?
It's you. You're here then.
I say I will be grabbing
Yes,
the
I know who you are.
There are synth
We all
grenades
do.
here as well.
Well, I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here.
I think it was last
do
video I
hope
was
it doesn't
talking about how the synth grenades only spawn like one.
I promise I won't get
There is a
Thank you,
good
I
mod
do
out there
appreciate
that
Oh,
I think it
before I
makes it
forget,
so that you got
let
like
me see
different
that Pip-Boy
units.
of yours.
So you could
I've
like
been
chuck
told to
grenade and
install a
you'll get
Corsair
like
chip in it for you.
like
Father's
3 or
orders.
4 like I did
You're to
say.
be given
It'd
full
be good to have
access
3 or
with the
4
ability
synths
to relay
pop out,
in
but
and
you
out
get
of the
like
Institute
3 or 4 normal
at
synths, and
will.
then there's one that has like the I think
Thank you.
synth striders,
I'm sure that'll
and
come
there's
in
ones that are
Even
like
with the relay is the only way to access the
what the
Institute.
gorillas
Can do is
and
something of
I
an
think
understatement.
heavy
In case the significance
power
is lost
armored
on you,
synth,
you'll be the
which is
only
awesome.
one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate
Which the
amount of trust
XO1,
Father has placed in you.
interestingly enough,
Now,
is
unless
count
there's
as the
something else,
Institute
I really
armor,
do need to get back
but
to work.
people have dug up. There was actually an Institute armor.
I'd like a progress report on your division if you don't
If
mind.
you look up
Taking your new
like something
appointment in
like
stride,
Fallout
I see.
4 Institute
Very
power
well.
armor,
We've
you'll
shifted
come out. It's
resources
like
off
it was
of
like a
other
massive
projects
box
like the
kind
child
of.
synth to focus on phase 3. I'm hoping that
It
the
would have been a
above-ground
very,
efforts are
very
successful.
interesting concept. For the fact of again like the Minuteman Castle sort of thing, right? You're there, you got like these synths in heavy armors rushing up the castle. Would make it quite interesting. Yeah, here are the synth relay grenades. As well with them, I'm quite sure once the synths are deployed, they become like just NPCs pretty much. Like I don't think they follow you. Or they might a little bit, but then like that go their own way.
Personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can
Greetings,
tell
sir.
him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced.
I'm kind of wanting their
We're all
armor
looking forward to working with you.
because it looks really cool.
What now?
Like in the Minutemen have their own armors as well now. Like this one. This I think is the normal one.
Please don't.
But yeah, like the other Minutemen stuff was like all blue.
Acting director
Which
of the
again,
Safe Retention Bureau.
come to think of it, it never made sense that like their stuff is like sort of rags and stuff.
Despite your relation to father, you're a
Even
bit
the
of an
Minutemen
unknown
like at
I'm sure
you sort of find
There won't
around
be any issues, will there?
Concord. There's like 2 Minutemen I know I know of.
Good to hear.
Father
has asked
but yeah, it is. It would have been cooler if they were blue, because like the Minutemen flags are blue.
Is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human
Which
population on the surface.
I think technically every faction technically has their own set of armor that's sort of known to be sort of in a sense theirs. Like the Brotherhood of Steel is obviously T60, or obviously in Fallout 4.
Our main instrument is the a third
I
generation
think
synth designed to operate on
possibly
the surface.
in one of the
Corsairs
other
hunt
Fallout
down
games
and
they used to
reclaim
wear either the
synths that
T45 or
escape the They are
T51.
highly self-sufficient.
But in Fallout
Trained
4
in
at
combat,
least,
infiltration, and
more so
tracking.
of mods
The
that
word
again allow you to have bring
Well, I
in
gather
units
you
and
know all
stuff.
this, since you've
Minutemen are the T45, Railroad
I'd
are the
very much like to know how you defeated
T51, and Brotherhood is still a T60, and then the Institute is known for the XO1.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask Robotic. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back
Now
to you.
again, like you could honestly just wipe out the whole entire area.
I'd like to know more.
Fine. Once we, in
So,
those cases,
wrong
we'll-
option. Start that.
Take the synth escapes
There we go.
Always be vigilant.
And we've leveled up.
We have many enemies.
Would have been kind of better if I put the other thing, the trigger. Yeah, 52. That's pretty good.
Operating at full capacity.
All you can return to your duties and remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
What's this?
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject.
Who's talking? Oh no, I can see the things, but I can't find them. Oh maybe, maybe it was
I
them,
have to
yeah.
admit, the third generation synths are really something.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Oh, I can't wait to like suit up my settlers and stuff like this. Like this armor, you can see it's like sort of what would the word be, like a glossy sort of look to it,
So much
or
research,
shiny.
so little time.
Commissary is always open.
Which in
Would you like
this
some
me
processed
in a
suspended
sense like
facts?
makes more sense for the Institute. Like they don't have the better armors. They got like the normal armor, but
I can't
like the synths
express
have like
how
that new
truly
armor.
humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Because like that kind of does look advanced. Like anyone who does know what the old armor looks like, you know like what it looked like. It was pretty bad. Like the synths again wore like the find them again.
Pardon me.
Eating hall, that one.
Mankind.
Like
redefined.
again white suits, but like sort of texture like that. But again now they've got like this type of armor. Try and find another synth. There we are. Again, their jumpsuit's different, is slightly different actually. Actually no, I think his jumpsuit's actually the original one. But the rest of his armor's new. I think the guns are slightly different as well. But anyway, we'll end it here today. Next episode, well, I'm going to set up some supply lines. This is just stuff I've got. I might do that again, like getting the Chinese stealth armor. I'll probably do off screen, because anyone who's still again listening, all that literally is go to this place, find the box, which you can just find normally, and it's yours. Done. I'll do it on here, but I'm dragging the. No, actually, dragging the video, but the video's got getting long enough anyway.
Remember to conserve
So
power
and also
at
that's
every
like the Gen
opportunity.
1 synth. Very creepy. But yeah, next episode we'll have hopefully Chinese stealth armor and whatchamacallit, probably back at the castle maybe, or next episode will be the Automaton DLC end part. But that'll be all for next time, and don't forget to subscribe.